What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. So for all my dons who don't remember, a few months ago, in fact, yeah, a little while ago, either way, when Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, Jermell Charlo essentially called a spade and said that, listen, Wilder, you are a one-dimensional looking ass. You sacked Mark Breland. And yeah, to be honest with you, on hindsight, Mark Breland did suck. But either way, you sacked him, not because you were looking for growth, but because you were looking to blame. And really, the person to blame, or where to start blaming, was yourself. But not really at one point is Wilder really taking responsibility. He made all the excuses, though. That's what he did do. And this essentially is what Jermell Charlo said to Wilder. Now, obviously, we know Wilder has a very loyal group of groupies, the most loyal groupies. I've never seen a bunch of male groupies as loyal as Deontay Wilder's. So to be fair, they do have to be saluted for that. They stay loyal. Yeah, they stay riding Wilder 24/7. Them man, they stay sore. They sore 24/7, no doubt. Yeah, they use a lot of, I'm hearing they go through baby oil like there's no tomorrow. For the chafing, all that chafing. When you're riding 24/7, you get a lot of chafe. So therefore, they need a lot of baby oil to make sure to stop chafing. Because trust me, when a man like Wilder, let's not forget, Wilder is a 220-pound man, 6'7". When he hanging at the back of you, yeah, when he constantly hitting it from the back, 24/7, yeah, 6'7", 220-pound man, constantly hitting all of these groupies from the back, hanging at the back of them. You best believe you're gonna have a lot of chafe going on, and that's why Deontay Wilder is sponsored by Johnson's baby oil. Yeah, to reduce the chafe. But anyway, where was we? Like I was saying, Jermell Charlo came out and he wasn't too harsh. He was just honest. Anyway, 2-2s. The chafing, Deontay Wilder fangirls piped up and went mad. Oh man, Jermell Charlo, you're not a black man. You acting goofy and all this kind of stuff. They was going off saying that Jermell Charlo isn't black and all, you know what I mean, he not from the hood, and it's just playing them typical weird games. Whoever gives Wilder constructive criticism ends up being accused of being a racist. Yeah, every single time. That's what they got. Oh man, it's the institutional one. Oh man, well he against the system against Deontay Wilder. No, what's the system got to do with the fact that your man's got no skills? Yeah? But anyway, like I said, Jermell Charlo said Wilder had no skills, at which point they all jumped on him. Jermell Charlo replied and said, listen, all of you goofy Wilder fans, you man can get it. I got the shooters on call, on speed dial. Any of you fruity tooty Deontay Wilder fangirls can get it 24/7. And that's how it was left. So now, obviously, we've all seen the fight, and this are the words Jermell Charlo wrote in reaction to the fight. He said, no excuse, skills pay the bills. It was a whole community writing to me because I made a comment about the skills of the fighter. Where are they broke asses at now? Go cry in the car. Do you know how Pete this is? Because this, please don't miss the references here. He says, please go cry in the car. Do you know who that's aimed at? Who do we know sits in the car 24/7? Blue balls. In fact, there's quite a few of them, man. BFTB, Googly Eyes, all them blue balls. Quite a few of them, man, sit in the car and make videos. Oh man, Deontay Wilder, he the most special. He the most feed the V. All that kind of weird stuff. Funny style, super funny style, super fruity. Yeah. And your man Jermell Charlo airing them out, and rightfully so. Because what you notice about these guys are, a lot of these fruity tooty ones, they talk a big game, yeah, but when Jermell Charlo gets in the DMs and said, listen, come down to, where's he from, Texas? Come down to Texas and let's run it. All of a sudden, all that energy, yeah, disappears. Same as the YB. The YB told everyone before, the YB's Twitter is in the bio, in the description. Guess what? Not one man comes through the DMs, because they don't want no smoke. That's what they don't want. Instead, they want to sit in the car making videos. Big 50, 60-year-old powerback man. Oh man, Wilder, wow. He's strong. He a bull. He a BBC. What's wrong with you, man? Funny style sounding asses, ain't they? Proper funny style. Jermell Charlo, he had the last word, but then again, did Jermell Charlo get knocked out by someone? But either way, he got knocked out, and guess what? He didn't make no excuses. Or even if he didn't make no excuses to the extent that your man's Deontay did it. So, either way. And the funny thing is that I've heard people say, this certain group of people, yeah, the LDBC, they talk about RACE a lot, but yet Mark Breland got thrown under the bus. But yet Jermell Charlo gets thrown under the bus. You man ain't about race at all. You man are about riding Deontay Wilder 24/7. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with race. It's got to do with the fact that you man love riding. And we understand that in certain communities, riding men can be perceived as controversial, if that makes sense. Think about Lil Nas X. It's controversial what he does. So I do feel a bit sorry for the LDBC, because obviously they feel they have certain feelings, but they can't express them. So instead they use the cover. They're on the DL. So rather than just coming out and saying, listen, we love riding Wilder and it is what it is, they try and mix it up with boxing. Oh man, we support his boxing. No, you don't support his boxing. You don't support boxing. You support riding Wilder. And again, I understand that you mans are essentially boxing Lil Nas X's. Yeah, you are boxing Lil Nas X's. Super fruity. That said, that's on you. Yeah, don't be taking out on everyone else because you're frustrated. You're frustrated that you can't live out in the open. You in the closet. Yeah, bunch of closet looking asses. But again, that's on you. And the thing is as well, with the LDBC, you man are so fruity, we all know anyway. So you ain't even in the closet. 78, Blue Balls, Cucky TV, all you man. We all know you're all out in the open. I know you'd like to think you're in the closet, but you ain't in the closet. It's blatant. You love riding. Yeah, and besides, I can see the chafe. I can see the red chafe. Too much chafe. Yeah, so you got to tell Wilder to ease up, because at the moment, with the amount of chafe you've got, it's not going to be good. So tell Wilder to ease up a bit from the back. Yeah? Tell him to ease up from the back. Too much from the back. That's why you got the chafe. So, it's one of them ones. But listen, Jermell Charlo, stay trolling, because you best believe the whole... to be fair, it wasn't the whole community. It was the LDBC. Call it what they are. Yeah? The Wilder Fango Appreciation Club. The Wilder Chafe Appreciation Club. Because they appreciate the chafe Wilder gives them. 100%. They appreciate the baby oil they have to use to soothe their chafe from all the Wilder back-end action. 100%. But Jermell Charlo, he stayed punking the Wilder chafe community. Yeah? And rightfully so. Because they fruity. And they got no... It's funny how they're all... It's funny, initially, yeah, when Wilder lost today, or yesterday, they all came out and accepted it. But then today, all of a sudden, the narrative's changed now. The narrative's become, oh man, the system. All of a sudden, everyone talking about the system again. But it's quite ironic, because before it was the gloves and everything else. Now it's the system. It's almost like they realise they can't pick it. They haven't got no pictures to pick at now. So now they're going at a macro level. Oh man, it's the system. The institutional. It's the institutional race. And, wow. Can't your man just get whooped? Yeah? Simple as that. No doubt.